Hello, everyone. Looks like I'm online. Good evening to everyone joining. Today we have a chat here so we can communicate with you. I have a presentation here today. And we're starting our day 2 of our challenge, Unlock Your Inner Healer. And today we will talk about how to unlock your superpowers. And let's start with a connection check. If you can hear me well, please press 1. If you can see me well, please press 2. If you can both hear and see me well, please press 3. Hi, Ninetta. Glad to see you too. Please let me know if you can hear and see me well, so we can continue. Ninetta, thank you so much for confirming you can hear me well. So let's start our webinar. Our plan for today. This webinar will take 1.5 hours, as usual. The recording will be available on this channel under the same link. And today we will talk about the energy healing, what it is, and which abilities are essential for the healer, how to develop your healing abilities. And of course, we will do a meditation practice, working with different types of energies, which will also help you to sense, feel different energies, and of course, to reveal your healing power. Thank you, everyone, for typing in, for doing the connection check with me. And let's start talking already about our main topic today. What is energy healing and what it consists of? People see energy healing differently. There are lots of beliefs about that. Some people believe that energy healing is only done by laying your hands over someone. Someone is doing energy healing differently. There are different kinds of energy healings on the planet, but we will talk about the most effective, the most common, and we will talk about the basics. What energy healing consists of. Whatever is the healing you are using, the most important part of it will be the healing intention. Some people believe, especially in Reiki Shikiryoha school, that you just put your hands on the patient, you say Reiki 3 times, and this is the healing. This is not exactly right. So always what should be included in any healing session is the healing intention. You are asking your patient, what is the problem? Then you use the knowledge, the information that your patient gives you. You are using your intuition and your knowledge about the human body and create healing intention. What is different with the healing comparing to the traditional healthcare system? While traditional healthcare system is working with the symptoms of the disease, and that is why they need so much knowledge about different kinds of diseases, their symptoms, their stages, about different medications you can prescribe. For the healing, we need only to know how how healthy human body looks like and how it operates, basically. Now there is so much information available, and if you are the healer, it is good to know, if you are working with the human body, it is good to know which systems, which organs are there, where they are, and how healthy body looks like. Because our healing intention is always to change the situation in the body from what it is now, to change it to what it should be in the healthy body. So we do not concentrate on the symptoms of the disease, but we concentrate on our intention to make this body healthy. Because energy healing is a natural way of healing. And the reason it is working this way, because this mechanism of self-healing is already implemented in our body. So our body is able to self-heal, and with the energy healing, we are just helping it to make that all happen. What else we're using in the healing session? We are using the thought form. If the intention is just an idea of what we are willing to do, we're willing to make this problem go away, to make this body from what it is to what it should be like. Our thought form would be some kind of visualization of how this process will happen. Lots of people believe that you need to say words or to write words, but the healing is not about words, it is about visualization. So for the healing, visualization is one of the skills you will need to develop to do good visualizations. And of course, if it is an energy healing, we need the energy. Why do we need that energy in the healing? Because to make our intention come true, to make our thought form to realize, to happen in the physical world, we need a bit of a push. We need to give it a push, and we need to put some power into it. For a very simple action, sometimes your personal power, your energy, the energy that you have, is enough. For example, if when your child is sick or sore, the mother would put the hand over that part of the body, and it does help. It does help because her intention is to heal the child. But to do more professional and more powerful healing, to maybe to resolve more serious problem, you need more energy. You need more energy than your own energy, and more power than your own power. So you need to find the way how to enhance, how to increase your power. Hello, hello, Athena. Hello, Perosa, Sylvia, Isabella. Hello, ladies. I'm very glad that you are here with me today. Hope it's not too late where you are. I tried to choose the time which is suitable for Europe this time to make sure you can all attend. Okay, do you have any questions about what I've just said about the inner energy healing before we will move further? Is it clear or not very clear? Okay, I don't see any questions from you, so I will just move forward. And we will talk about what you need to do a good healing, to become a really outstanding master in energy healing, and to give the best results to your patient, to yourself. So you need a healing power, you need intuition, you need visualization, and the energy. How to increase energy? That's a very good question, Athena. Thank you for that question. We will talk about that later. Clear. Feroza says it's clear. That is good. Healing power is our own mental power, I would say. It is our inner strength. This strength is also related to our self-confidence. We talked about that last time, that unfortunately, healers, people with an ability to become a healer, people who already maybe had some experience with healing in their past lives, our weakness is lack of confidence. Because I'm teaching energy practices for quite a few years already, and I notice that lots of healers, they are very inconfident, and that is why they tend to follow someone else's algorithms in the healing, and they're very inconfident to do the healing on their own, to follow their intuition. Actually, the best healing, regardless if you're working with the body or if you're working maybe with an emotional problem or with a situation, the best healings happen when you as a healer follow your intuition, when you really connect with your higher self and let your higher self to guide you in that healing, when you connect with the patient on energy level, and just you go as your intuition is leading you. And at that moment, if you have no doubt in yourself and your ability, that makes your healing power stronger. Also, it is very important for the healer not to be emotionally involved in the process of healing. Especially, it is very hard if you are working with someone you really love, with your relative, with your child, with your mother, with a friend you love so much. We need, because being empath, we do get involved emotionally, and sometimes we cannot distinguish between our own emotions and other person's emotion, between their pain and our pain. And this is something we really need to master, how to protect yourself from psycho-emotional involvement during the process of healing. In general, in life, people tend to believe that being emotionally involved in the situation is a good thing. Maybe it is a good thing when you are a friend, when you are supporting someone emotionally, but it is definitely not a good thing when you are doing the healing. Like a doctor, like a surgeon doing the operation, he's very concentrated and he's not emotionally involved. You need to be very neutral, and you need to concentrate on your healing and not to be distracted with your emotions. Because emotions distract us from following our intuition. They distract us and not let us hear those intuitive insights of what we should do. And when we're emotional, we are not performing as a healer to our best. So next one is intuition. I touched that a little bit. Working with intuition is to improve that skill, to improve that ability. You need to do two things. You need to work on improving the connection with your higher self, and this you can achieve through meditation and through meditative energy practices. And also, you need to learn or to trust your intuition, but because it is not enough to hear those answers, but you need to trust them, because lots of people with super abilities, lots of healers, they do get intuitive insights, but they tend not to believe themselves. They tend to listen what other people say, and they put other people's opinion first before their own. And the next important thing is visualization. Visualization, we in our academy, we consider it a separate ability, and different people have different ability for visualization. Though every person can visualize to some extent. For example, if you are able to imagine being in the place, and if you can imagine how it will be and how it will look like, if you can remember something and can focus on details, how these and those details were looking, if you can easily visualize, for example, a person which is not in the room with you, you already have some ability towards visualization. Some people have really good visualization, and those people you sometimes have also the ability for clairvoyance. Clairvoyance is the ability to perceive information from the astral world, and because they have very good visualization, their mind is transforming that information into some visual objects. I met lots of people who can see colors when they work with the energy. And this is their own perception of the energy. This is how they perceive different tunes in the energies through seeing the colors. Some people can see symbols or even the whole maybe movies or short movies, or some people can even visualize longer movies. This is their way to communicate with the astral world and to perceive the information. This ability you can develop, and there are practices for that. And it is a useful ability for the healer, specifically to visualize our intentions better. And the fourth one is the energy. We will talk about the energy in more details today, and also I will do a bigger energy practice, and will let you to connect with various types of energies, so you can sense and feel, perceive, and also to see what you can do with the energy as the healer. And now we will talk about more practical things, how you can really improve your healing abilities. I think all of you who are present here, you already feel that you do have some abilities. Maybe you're trying something, maybe you tried something before, maybe you tried Reiki. Actually, any people present here, I hear any people present who are already practicing energy healers. Even if you're practicing with yourself, if you're practicing self-healing, it also counts. Or if you ever had experience giving energy healing session to anyone, including yourself. If this is you, please type yes. I would like to know how many energy healers are here today. Okay, while you're typing, I will start talking about what we can do to improve that from what it is now to becoming really outstanding professional. I can see that some of you are already energy healers, which is good. Reiki and Chikiden Reiki. Okay, thank you for that. Meridian healing. I can see that Perosa started a few schools already. We are also teaching a few different schools in Tibetan Academy. At the moment, we are teaching 3 courses, which we will talk later today. And now I would like to talk in general about the energy healing. The first thing that helps a lot to improve your healing abilities is the initiation or the attunement, which, by the way, which word you find more common, initiation or attunement? Athena, you haven't tried energy healing yet, but you had overcome health problems with very strange ways, physical ways. Maybe you are the healer, Athena. Maybe you just haven't tried yet. But today we will try one healing practice. Maybe it will bring more light in your situation. So it is the initiation. It is practice. So after you get the initiation, you have to practice. You can learn how to work with the different energies, which we will try today with you together. And I would like, before we do the practice, I would like to talk more about those stages, about the initiation. Some of you who are already practicing, maybe you already had some experience and you've already got some initiations. Initiation is a way of teaching and learning. It is a way to pass the knowledge and skills from the teacher to the student. It is different from traditional way of teaching, like in the university. Usually it is lectures where you just listen to the information, but to become energy healer, usually you go through the initiation where the teacher is passing you on the high self level. He's opening some abilities in you or enhancing some abilities using his power. Also, the initiation usually is the process where you get accepted to some kind of the family. In energy practices, we call our big family for each school, we call it the egregore. The egregore is a big family of all the energy practitioners in that school, of all living practitioners and those who have already passed away, but they're still the members of that family. And in certain practices, you can connect with your egregore, with your family, and get their support on the energy level, which makes a really powerful practice. Initiation and attunements. Thank you. So in our school, in Tibetan Academy, in each course, we have attunements, initiations, which we're doing online. In some schools, they're more conservative. They're saying that you need only to be face-to-face. with your teacher, that you need to draw symbols, that you need to do something, that the teacher should lay his hands over the student. In our school, we do that sometimes when possible, when we have live seminars, but initiations in the modern world can be done online. To do so, you need a two-way video connection, either Skype or Zoom conference, lots of different software for conferences. And because energy doesn't have any limitations on time and distance, when you see the person on the video, it is the same as being alive together, because you can create energy channel and you can connect with that person. In Tibetan Academy, we have a very international group, and when we get together, all together, people from US, from Canada, from Australia, Singapore, and Europe, and we connect as a group, everyone can feel that connection. And I really love that. That's amazing how you can connect together as a group, being all over the world. That fact exists due to another fact, that on the energy level, the laws are different than in our physical world, because energy belongs more to the astral plane rather than to the physical. And for the energy, their laws are different than for the physical substance. That is probably all I have to say about the initiation at this stage. And let's talk now about the practice. So to practice, after you've got the knowledge, after you've got all the theoretical knowledge, which in our academy we give in the form of pre-recorded videos, you can practice. And practice is probably more important than even knowing theoretical information. I wouldn't say it is more important than initiation. I would say initiation and the practice are equally important in the energy healing, in enhancing your energy healing abilities. So to practice that, what you can do? You can do a self-healing. Self-healing is really good. It is good for you, good for your health. And also it is a good practice. I'm doing self-healing personally every day, and I see lots of progress with my health, though I've never had any really serious health conditions. But even with my immune system, I remember I used to get sick a lot before. I got flus, I've got colds all the time. Now, even like with the whole COVID thing and everything, I don't get sick. Like the last 2 years, I've never been sick, even for a single day. Because if I feel that there is something, that there are some first symptoms, I start energy healing and I heal it straight away. The same is for my family members, because we are the family of healers, my partner and my daughter. We do get some virus sometimes, but we get over it really quickly because we know how to work with our immune system. Second one, practicing with a group of healers. Because firstly, maybe you don't have too many people to practice on. So it is good to have a group of healers to practice. In our academy, we have quite regular practices, nearly once a week. I'm trying to organize that. So we meet online on video conference, and we're working as a group using energy to resolve personal issues of each member of the group and practicing different healing scenarios, working with emotions, working with health, working with manifesting wishes and desires, and it is a really good practice for everyone. For people who have group for life practices, it is also really great idea. I used to attend those groups previously. When I lived in Australia, I had a group of healers to practice with. Where we are living now, we don't have a group, but we have our family of healers already, so we're practicing together. You can also practice with healing plants and pets. Actually, pets, they love energy healings. And you can heal your family members like I do, healing my daughter all the time. And not even healing when someone has a problem, but just giving them energy healings to just improve their body in general. I can see you writing here. Athena is asking, initiation, is that what we're doing now? No, Athena, we're not doing initiations now. In this live webinars, I'm doing practices with you. Initiation is much more powerful than the practice. And to do the proper initiation, I need to see you on the video. For online initiation, you need a two-way connection, not a one-way connection. Now we have only one-way connection, as you can see me and I cannot see you. What we will do today, we will do the practice with the energy, and I will be connecting you with the energies. This is something I'm able to do this way. And this is also good for you. It will work for you as well, but this is not the initiation. I'm practicing Reiki and Theta healing, but haven't been able to heal anything yet. I also started with Reiki, Shikiri Yoga, and Theta healing, and I started working with myself. Maybe you just need to go further and to see what else is possible for you in the healing, to work with your healing power, to learn how to work with more energies, and how to increase your healing power. And then you will be able to heal more effectively. Rosa also doing self-healing, which is great. Athena, I do through meditation, but I have panic with my health and I do not know if it works. I mean, I'm relaxed and my mind thinks I'm sick, especially if I heard about someone else to be sick. I think you just getting emotionally involved. This is what I talked before, being empath. We are really sensitive to someone else's pain, and we can feel another people's sickness like our own. This is also the ability you need to master to protect yourself from being emotionally involved. How different is the Tibetan Reiki to Reiki Shikiri Yoga, advanced practitioner, Usui Shikiri Yoga, Jendai, and Jikiken Reiki? We're teaching in our academy 3 courses. First course is Tibetan practices. It is completely different from everything you mentioned. It is completely different from Reiki. I'm planning to talk about it later. We are teaching Reiki as well. The Reiki school we're teaching is called Reiki Fam Rei. It is original Tibet Reiki from Tibet, and it is also very different. The difference from Reiki Shikiri-Yoga is that we're using 2 channels, while in Reiki Shikiri-Yoga they're using 1 channel only going from above down. So in Reiki from Rei, we're using 2 channels, which makes it twice more powerful and strong. Also in Reiki from Rei, we have 9 levels. After level 3, there are another 6, and we're using more symbols. And on top levels, we're doing very precise healings for certain diseases. And on top levels, we're doing very effective and precise healings for incurable diseases like cancer and other. I will talk about courses later. For now, I would like to talk a little bit about another subject, about why is it important for the healer to follow the healing path. Ancient books are saying that it was originally created such that only 10% of people at the same time, only 10% of the souls can evolve at the same time. Thus, 90% of souls come to this world to enjoy the pleasures of the physical world. Their purpose is to consume and enjoy. And 10% of people come here to follow the mission, to develop, to realize your potential, to develop your skills further, to rise the vibrations of your soul, and to help others, to help to make this world a better place. Do you feel that you belong to those 10%? I do believe. I can see your questions. Are the symbols different? Some symbols are similar, some symbols are different, and there are more symbols in Reiki from Rei. In Tibetan practices, we are not using symbols, we are using other things. Isabella, I would love to understand more how could we practice on working on our wishes and desires using Tibetan practices. Isabella, I believe that you only joined our level 1 of Tibetan practices. We are practicing working on wishes and desires on level 6 and 7 of Tibetan practices. You need to join those levels and then to join practices. We're doing that quite on a regular basis. So continuing this topic, I do believe that you are all people watching this video, that you do belong to those 10%. Otherwise, you wouldn't be interested to even to come, because you are the ones who came here to develop, to develop your abilities, to rise vibrations, and to help to make this world a better place. Talking about myself, for me, the most important thing about the healing, it's not the money, not even helping people, though I like many of you, I love helping people and I love healing. But for me, the most important is being myself. At the moment I'm healing, I have a feeling, for the first time in my life, I have a feeling that I'm doing something meaningful, real, that I'm myself and living my life. Whatever I was doing before, I never had the feeling of doing something which is completely right. And at the moment I'm doing the healing, I do feel that I belong to that process, and this is who I am. I'm living my life, following my path. And what do you love the most about the healings? I think I should do later a separate webinar about Reiki Fam Ray and about how it is different. Thank you for that question, Feroza. For me, it's very important to get your feedback so I can create new webinars and new videos to meet your expectations. Athena, it is wonderful to be healing others. Yes, it is. I think the idea that most of the healers love the most to help others. Isn't it amazing that some people come here with the idea of helping others? This is because you, being developed souls, already practicing healing in many lives, you, even if you don't remember, you intuitively feel that this physical life is not the end. And what is important is how much you've given in this world. It is not only about consumption, but about giving. And giving, this is something that makes you rich. Feroza, following my path and doing what I love. That's amazing, Feroza. Thank you for that comment. Helping others. Okay, and now I think it's a good time to do the energy practice. In this practice, I would like to connect you gradually with different energies and don't concentrate much, just sit down and relax or even lay down. Look at my video now. I will make myself big. And imagine you are creating the energy channel and connecting you and me. Let's connect on our heart chakra level, from heart to heart. Now you can close your eyes and try visualize what I'm saying and notice how your body reacts. We will start with the energy of our planet, the energy of Earth. This is very simple energy and you don't need to have any initiation to be working with it. Imagine that our planet is a living creature that has a lot of energy in it. Think about the middle of the planet where it is hot and lots of energy in there. Imagine that you are rising that energy from the center of the planet, through your feet, up, through your legs, and you're collecting it in your first chakra. Keep rising that energy and collecting it in your first chakra. And now, after you've already got some energy, visualize you're opening your first chakra and you let that energy to rise further through your body, rising to your second chakra. And opening your second chakra and rising that energy further to your stomach, to your third chakra. And opening your third chakra and rising that energy further to your heart chakra, to your chest. Some of you might feel already some heat. And now opening your heart chakra, rising that energy up to your throat, to your fifth chakra. And opening fifth chakra, rising it to the middle of your head. And opening your sixth chakra and let that energy rise to the top of your head, to your seventh chakra. Now let's make an intention to spread that energy through all the cells of your body, to spread it evenly through all the systems and organs. I already feel very hot, so if it is cold in your place where you live, it is a nice feeling of warmth we can easily get using that energy of our planet. The second energy we will work with is called the energy of life, Prana. Rub your hands like that. All the Reiki practitioners activate your channels on your palms, and we will use that to collect some prana. Our intention here, we put hands like that together, and our intention here is to attract prana. The channels on our palms are active, and they will help us to attract more energy at one moment of time. Visualize that the energy of prana, energy of life, from all the space surrounding you collects between your palms. Collect like that for a few moments, and then just bring your palms closer to your nose and breathe in calmly, visualizing how the prana flows into your lungs and then spreads all over your body through all the cells in your body. And the intention here is to make our body young and every cell of the body to fill with the energy of life. You can do that on your own as well. And you can do it for like 10-15 minutes. But today we will not do it for that long. So we'll continue connecting with different energies. The next energy I would like to connect you with is Reiki, Reiki from Ray. Imagine those who have already initiations in Reiki, you can enter the channel how you usually do it. And also connect with the flow of energy I'm sending you now. We will work now with your psycho-emotional condition. If you feel a bit of anxiety or a bit of depression or low mood, I'm sending you the intention to balance all your emotions all the anxiety, all the negative thoughts of your own and all the negative thoughts and thought forms of other people vanish get dissolved in the flow of that energy. And now I will do a general healing session. I will use here Tibetan practices and the energy called Tare. This is the turbulent energy and it is quite strong. Just relax and concentrate on the systems in your body that I will mention. I will start my healing with the nervous system. And my intention here is to put all the cells of your brain and nervous system to the condition of original health and energy. Let the body to work as the whole. Now working with your endocrine system. Pineal gland, thyroid, pancreas, ovaries. My intention here to balance all the hormones in the body. I'm working now with your immune system. Think of immune system as a very smart system of protection of your body. And that system is able to connect with the mental field and to learn from others how to protect your body from the new viruses. I set out the intention that your immune system is learning and creating the best possible protection for your body. We're working now with lymphatic system. Bringing it to the highest potential. Working with your bones and spine and the joints. With the muscles. If there is any pain, I command it to go away. Releasing the pain. Now let's work with your eyesight. With your smelling. Hearing. And taste buds. Working with your lungs. with your breathing system, with your heart and cardiovascular system. Working with the digestive system, stomach and liver and pancreas and the gut. Working with your kidneys, and with your reproductive system. Now I just raise the vibrations in all the cells of your body. And here we finish our practice. Please give me feedback. Would you feel much? So today I connected you with 4 different energies. There are more energies available in this world, and but I think for today 4 is enough. And I will answer the question from Athena. How can I protect my energies? That's quite a common question. People quite often ask how to protect yourself, how to protect your energy. Actually, there is no need to protect your energy because energy is not that's the energy that we have. Once you will learn how to connect and use the energies that we have in that world, you understand that you don't need to protect it. Actually, the way that energy is working, it is different from the physical objects or substances. For example, if I have water, like here I have water, if I give you half of that water, I have only half of that water. But with the energy, it is different. For example, right now, I connected with you and I was flowing loads of energy. But do I have less of it? No, I do feel better than I felt before doing that. That's the good thing about the energy healing. If you are healing and if you are doing that in the right way, if you're connecting with the right things, then after the healing, you actually feel better than before. With the energy, it is working on supply and demand basis. The more you give energy, the more you get energy. It is not very logical from what we know about the material world, but that is true. Okay, ladies, please give me more feedback, and now I'm ready to answer your questions. Keep in mind that not so long ago, I've also considered myself being just normal, pretended being normal. I didn't think about myself of being a healer. I never thought I would be able to do healings like that online, even without seeing people, send them energy. Another interesting question about evil eye, what it is. When people talk about evil eye or about any kind of negative energy or negative influence from others, usually we're talking here about negative thought form. Like today, when we talk about the healing, I explained you about the healing thought form. The intention in the healing thought form is to heal, and there is a visualization in it, and there is energy. But it is possible to create the opposite. Yes, evil eye or any kind of negative influence. Usually it is a negative thought form. So some person who is quite evil in his nature or has lots of negative emotion, he's angry with you, he's resenting you, then he's thinking something bad or making negative intention about you, and then putting some emotion in there and putting personal power. And some people of that kind may have some power. So those negative thought forms might affect us as well. But the good thing is when you're working with the energies, when you're rising your vibrations, when you do not get emotionally involved and keep your emotions balanced, don't have negative emotions yourself, you stop being affected by those. Very weak, low vibration thought forms will just pass through and they will not affect you. That's another big topic. I think I should do a webinar about that, about how to protect yourself. There are some things to know, and there are other ways how to work with that. If it is just an ordinary negative thought form from ordinary person, it is not very hard to deal with it. But if it is a professional magic, this could be a problem. Actually, in Tibetan Academy, where in Russian language, Satya is teaching a certain kinds of magic. And in English, we're also planning to implement that. I'm personally, I have studied a few schools. I've studied Celtic magic. I've studied voodoo. And I know a lot about how to really protect yourself and how to work with those negative thought forms and real magic attacks. There are ways to protect yourself, of course. Ninetta is feeling like metal under the skin. Maybe that is your way to visualize your immune system, like the metal under your skin. Athena is feeling stomach pain and vomit. Athena, please don't panic. With the energy healing, another thing to know that sometimes it is getting worse, the symptoms are getting worse after the healing, but it is the part of the healing process. They're getting worse before they get better. Ninetta has something here to share. Sensitive to evil eye since I was born. I was sensitive to evil eye since I was born. My grandma showed me how to heal myself and others. I was quite young when it happened. My daughter just got this sensitivity also. Ninetta, I think you are just a very sensitive person and you're sensitive to any kind of energy influence, either positive or negative, that's why you could sense that. But this is good that you had your grandma to show you how to protect and heal yourself and others. And I think your daughter also a healer. She came to you for a reason, for you to teach her some basics of the healing. I'm a bit worried about Athena. Athena, could you please concentrate now on me and on the energy channel we created? I will try to release those symptoms you have. Yeah, of course, evil eye is dangerous, and especially professional magic can be dangerous. But it is important to understand their way how it's working, how negative thought form is working on us. It is not a stone and it is not a weapon. How it is working, it is finding some negativity, some negative emotions in us, and it is increasing them. So to protect yourself from negative influence, it is effective also to work with your negative emotions. When we are all positive, when we are not emotionally involved in any negativity, when we are in the energy flow, it would be very hard to attack us with any kind of evil eye or even magic. Okay, ladies, I think for today we will be finishing our session. Athena is asking another good question. How can I stop negative emotions? There are the practices in energy healing, how to work with your negative emotions. And it is a big work for us to do, but it is possible. It is possible to work with negative emotions and use energy healing for that. Actually, in most of the schools, most of the teachers, they always talk about just healing the body. But personally, I believe that it is very important to work with negative emotions. Within the last 2 years, I had groups of women. I had a course working with relationship. And those women, they came to me because they wanted to find a partner, because they were lonely and couldn't get married, couldn't find a man. And I was working with them only with emotions. So my purpose there was to help them to release all the negative emotions, all the negativity they had towards men, towards their relationship, all the fears. And the result I wanted to achieve for them to find a partner. But there was an interesting side effect. While I was doing so, I was using energy healings, of course, Lots of those women got healed from various kinds of diseases. Some women told me that they had allergy before, quite severe allergic reaction, and it stopped. Some female problems, some female diseases stopped. Some problems with the stomach stopped. Lots of very interesting side effects with the healing. Though I didn't make really any healings for them, I was only working with their emotions. But because our emotions are so connected with our body, just releasing them helped their body as well. So I do believe in working with negative emotions, and I find it is very, very important. That is why in my practices, when we're doing practices in Tibetan Academy, I pay lots of attention to working with emotional issues. And if you are influenced from others and have fears about your health, you need to work with first of all, to raise your awareness. And when you do have those fears, ask yourself, just give yourself a moment, go inside yourself, be in yourself, connect with your higher self and ask a question. Is that mine or is it someone else's? Do I need that or I don't? If I don't need that, I don't accept that. And observing emotions like that, you will learn how to see the difference between your own fear and someone else's. That is how you will start getting rid of someone else's fears. And to work with your own fears, you will need to do different practices. Okay, ladies, for today, I think we will finish. And next time, we will meet on Wednesday, the same time like today. And we will talk further about how to become a professional healer, how to make your abilities, your healing abilities, how to make them your job, how to make them your business. And next time I will tell you more about energies, of course. I will give you good tips and we will do another practice, of course. Okay, ladies, it was a pleasure to talk to you and see you next time.